and I just started crying, like bawling. I have dreams about being chased. They usually correlate to something that's happening in my life that I'm like running away with. I don't think I've ever shown what I do kind of like in the morning, but I always go in with my fresh black tea kombucha essence, because this is supposed to provide your skin with a solid barrier for all the junk that it comes across throughout the day. So I just pour it on my hands and then pat that in my skin first and foremost, and then I go into my fresh vitamin nectar face cream. And this stuff is super interesting because it truly has like a strong kind of like aromatherapy scent. It's like very fruity, very fresh, but for some reason it doesn't make my skin sensitive. Like it doesn't what's the word, make my skin sting or make it feel weird like most scented stuff does. I feel like super scented things usually don't work that well with my skin, but yeah, it's actually nice. I really like that. And then for SPF, I've just been using the classic Shiseido Ultra Sun Protection Lotion, which is like dope because it's super lightweight and it's like my favorite thing. And I just spread this everywhere.
Walking downtown and I'm okay. He's got it all figured out. It's what they all say, yeah. Everyone's looking at me thinking that I'm different. Everyone's looking
lately, or at least this past week, I've been waking up every morning at like, I have been waking up at like 5 or 6. Like the other day I was slept at 1 and I woke up at 6. And then usually I sleep at 12, but I've been waking up at 5. So tonight, or like I guess this morning, I woke up at 5:30 and I was like, F this, like I'm gonna try my best to get back to sleep, because I haven't really been able to the past couple days that I've like woken up at 5. And so I went back to sleep and I had, the saddest dream. I dreamt that, I do not feel good. Anyways, I dreamt that my dad, or like my family in Asia, had gotten a dog. He's this black lab, and they got him when he was a puppy, and I would get to see this dog every time I would go back to Asia. It's not a thing, by the way, my family doesn't have a dog. But in my dream, I knew like I'd seen this dog when it was a puppy, when it was a little bit older, and this time when I had gone back, the puppy, or the dog, was like 16 years old, like lived a really long, great life. Most of its hair was like white. It's just like an old dog, and I knew that it was the last time that I was ever going to see it, because I knew that once I left, I probably wouldn't be going back to Asia for a while. And yeah, I was just like hugging this dog. Like he was just sitting and I was like kneeling and I was like hugging him, and he had his head in like on my shoulder. And I just started crying, like bawling so hard. It was wild. I was so sad. Yeah, it was just so sad. And like I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, dogs don't usually like to be held because it makes them feel kind of like trapped or whatever. But this dog just like sat there perfectly still, and it just let me hug him and like snuggled his face up against like my neck. And it was just like the saddest shit ever. And I felt like I bawled for forever in the dream, and I literally bawled in the dream until I woke up in real life. And there was like just tears in my eyes like when I woke up, because that's how legitimately sad I was. I was like so fucking sad when I woke up. So that was about like, I want to say like 6:50 or something, or like maybe even less than that, like 6 something. And then yeah, I just woke up super sad. I texted Joel, like told him about my dream. Obviously he's not awake yet, so I just like went back to sleep, and I just got up and I just feel so tired. Like I feel like I did not sleep last night. It was like, you know how some dreams just really take it out of you? That really truly took it out of me. I'm so exhausted. I usually don't drink coffee until like noon, but I just can't today, so I'm gonna make myself a yummy coffee drink. Let's do it.
2 a.m. need a bit of you. White dress looks good on you. 4 a.m. I'm sick of you. White dress looks good on you. Wanna love, yeah. Wanna be familiar. Don't wanna need you. Don't wanna be familiar. Was more than friends with you. Gave you everything. You heal my everything.
God, I need a dog so bad. It is. It's chilly in the shade today. Jana's here again. Hello. You guys probably see her the most in like all. I didn't know it was gonna be chilly, and now my nipples out. Yeah, her nips. Show me the nips. Hello. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh, you bought food already?
Yeah, it's pretty there.
I got bags, you I'm down. Like my way when I light you up. I hit a peak. What you doing right now is not for me. Need you in the night, trouble with my sleep. Gonna ease up before I dive deep. Never should've felt you.
We just left the Oak&Fort warehouse sale. It's weird to say Oak&Fort warehouse sale. It's weird to say Oak&Fort warehouse sale after I've said Aritzia warehouse sale for so many years, but Oak&Fort came through. I picked out some really cute items, so excited to vlog them and show you guys a little haul. We're all vlogging. It's so cute and funny. Yeah, my beige themed outfit worked really well with my extremely beige themed purchases. But yeah, I'm actually gonna be putting a little haul on my stories, so if you guys want to check that out, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I probably update on my story and Instagram the most. Yeah. It is once again super gloomy outside. I stopped vlogging yesterday. When did I stop vlogging? Like after we ate, because we just got into this like deep talk. Like honestly, there was a period of time where the girls, like all of us, we weren't seeing each other that often, and it's just because school got in the way, life got in the way, there was relationships that we had to take into account, so there definitely was a period where we weren't seeing each other as often. We are getting back into the groove now where we're like hanging out a lot more and stuff, but we were just kind of talking about that period and why it was and how we felt about it, and it just didn't feel right to continue filming, especially because it was like more of a deeper conversation. So yeah, we got to chat through all of that, which is great. It's always nice to be able to like truly talk about your feelings with your friends, especially when they're about, you know, the friendships. And it was just a nice little moment that we were having. And then actually afterwards, so I've been so obsessed over the fact that my table space isn't enough, that like it's just been on my mind every single day for the past week. And so yesterday, once we finished dinner, we finally went to IKEA. I like pretty much forced Janice to go to IKEA with me. I don't have any footage again because I was just so stressed last night because I had about an hour before IKEA was closed, and IKEA is about like a 20-30 minute drive from my place, so we were like really gunning it to get there. Yeah, all this, but I finally picked up my new tabletop. I am still kind of having issues with it. I don't know why I thought this table would feel more finished. It is from IKEA, but it looks nice. It looks nice for sure, but it feels like if I rub like the sensitive parts of my arm, like my wrist or like the bottom, which like that's the part that's gonna be rubbing along the table when I'm like using my mouse and stuff, it feels like I could get a splinter, like not necessarily a full-size splinter, but it just doesn't feel nice. It's not very smooth. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to go and buy some wood finishing like clear coat to go over it, just so it has a nice protected finished coat on top. But I thought I would just quickly hop on and show you guys. So this is my current desk setup. It is definitely a lot bigger than my old one. I'm not gonna lie, it takes up a lot of space in my little bedroom. Like, you can kind of tell from the mirror. Can you tell from the mirror? It's like large. It kind of overlaps the foot of my bed a little bit, but whatever, like that's fine, not a big deal. Yeah, I never really thought I would put this big of a desk in my room, but I love it. So it is this nice, ooh, it looks more like orangey in real life, but it is like kind of a light wood here, like this. It's like a beech wood, but if you can like hear that, like this is just like the raw wood. It's not finished, so it didn't feel very nice. Yeah, so I need to put a clear coat on this. I also need to buy a laptop stand for my laptop so that it raises it a little bit, because that's a little hard for me to look at still. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So the reason I also needed a bigger space is because I have a PC as well, and well, I bought it for gaming and, you know, for other like kind of editing and stuff. So I needed space. Like, I needed a tabletop that was long enough so that I can have space. Like, if I sit here, put my chair here, and put my feet under here, I can use my PC. But then I also had enough space where I can put my foot under here, or like legs under there, and I can use this as a dual monitor setup. Or I can set things up in the middle and use this as a dual monitor setup. So, yeah. I know it's like kind of complicated, and you're like, why do you need so much space? But I don't know, I really like it. I'm happy with it. I've been having like the worst sleeps this whole week. Yeah, just, I don't know, I just like woke up again today like super early, had this horrible dream. I've been having like dreams of being chased again, which it's like a repeating kind of reoccurring nightmare for me. I don't know if I've spoken about it in my last or in my other vlogs, but ever since like I was a kid, whenever I have a lot of anxiety or stress, I have dreams about being chased. They usually correlate to something that's happening in my life that I'm like running away with, I like to think, but who knows? I don't think I'm running away from anything right now, so who knows what my subconscious is doing. But I had a really bad one last night where I was in this like fucked up like Hunger Games style place, but it was like, I don't know, it was just messed up. It was like we were it was just scary. It was like Saw, but like Hunger Games, but we were in this house, and I was just like running away from this like mastermind, like kind of an equivalent of Saw, but he was just trying to like kill all these people. Anywho, it was horrifying. And yeah, I like woke up this morning. I like woke myself up from the dream because I was like, F this, like came to, woke up, and I was so sleepy, but I was just like, don't go back to sleep, don't go back to sleep, because like often when I go back to sleep, those dreams either continue or I just have like another one. So yeah, it was rough. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get some work done now. Today's supposed to be a really productive day, so we're gonna make it that way, we're gonna keep it that way, and yeah. So I actually just got a super exciting package from TELUS. You guys, well, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I have been working with TELUS for a little while now. And they just sent over something super exciting. I did some tidbits of this in, I want to say, my last vlog. Yeah, but they sent over the new Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I'm so excited to play around with this, and no, this is not for me to keep, but I do get to play with it for 2 months so that I can really like create content with it, but then also really just try it out and see how I like it. I actually have used Samsung before. I had the S3 and the S4, I believe, but I did convert back to Apple. You guys know I'm like a huge Apple fiend, but let's just see how I get along with this. They sent over the one with like the dark black backing. I was kind of hoping I would get the like oil slick looking one, but that's okay. I'm just gonna remove the sticker. This is actually exciting because you guys, well, I think I mentioned this in my last video, but I want to maybe, or is it this video? I want to maybe start doing like mini tech reviews, more so on like the usability and productivity side, but and then also just, you know, how I like it compared to what I usually use, slash how I like it for work and for Instagram, for social media, all of that, for what I do. I think that's a good angle for me to be able to like review things for you guys, because obviously I'm not a huge tech junkie. I like tech, don't get me wrong, I'm all about gadgets. It's the first thing I'll always spend my money on. It's why I am probably like very, very broke. It's why I also have like so many cameras for no goddamn reason. But I'm definitely not the most knowledgeable around, you know, software, hardware, specs, all of that. I just know what I like to use, what I like to use it for. But I still think that would be like kind of a useful angle or a useful kind of like opinion for you guys to have, because I'm sure not all of you are crazy tech wizards as well, and you want to just know like how are they good to use for the day-to-day. You don't want to know all the specs, all the numbers. You just want to know like, okay, what are its best features and functions, what do I love to use it for, why is it better than what you have right now. So I think I can provide that information. Anyways, I'm not gonna go too much into it in this video, but I thought I would just show you guys because it's so exciting.
Accessibility mode. Continue holding the screen with 2 fingers until you hear a beep.
I do need a SIM card to set it up though, and I don't really want to put my SIM card in it, so